What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bri, back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 10, Season 9 as a whole, the Whispers, what may happen in Episode 9, 10, and the rest of the season. So obviously, spoiler warning for The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 10, Season 9 as a whole, comic stuff, spoiler warning if you're worried about spoilers, just stop watching. But this Sunday, Season 9, Episode 10 will air, and a lot of people are asking, well, was that last week? Was that this week? No. Well, it was posted early on AMC Premiere, but 909 was last week and 910 is this week. Omega, a captive or a refugee. A new arrival at the hilltop opens up about the leader of a group of mask-wearing savages. A search party sets out on a daring mission to find two missing friends. So the captive or refugee is Lydia. The search party is this group right here. Now in the little sneak peek trailer kind of thing for episode 910, you can see a group going out to look for Alden and Luke. You see Cal, Marco, Magna, Yumiko, and Tara. And they're going to look for Alden and Luke. They come across Luke and Alden's horses. The horses were eaten by walkers, but they were also cut open by the Whispers most likely. So Magna, Yumiko, they want to go look for Luke, but Tara's like, nah, this ain't good. We don't know who's out there, how many there are, and Tara actually leads the group. It's pretty cool. Now, that was from the sneak peek clip we got more of that information from, but it looks to be the same timeline here, or part of the episode. Tara is taking over a leadership role of Hilltop, and it's good to see. Now, I don't think we'll see Alden and Luke this episode, and we'll see a little more of a backstory of Alpha. And when you see the trailer, you see a view like this. To me, it looks like someone is watching Tara. If it's that close, wouldn't the group see them? But it's just made to look like someone is watching them. Most likely Whispers to come out and see about the horses, maybe another trap. You see Daryl go down into the jail cell of Hilltop to talk with Lydia. Lydia and Henry were talking and bonding, and Lydia's probably trying to get information about the communities and Hilltop, and Henry gives it up a little bit, but Daryl has been listening outside, and he knows what Lydia is doing. Daryl's pretty smart with this interrogation and the Lydia aspect, so I can't wait to see what happens with Daryl, Henry, and Lydia going forward. Lydia is trying to survive, but also trying to get information to take back to her group. We're going to see Alpha at the end of the episode. Well, we'll see her throughout the episode, most likely, if the spoiler information is true, which I believe it is, but we'll have to wait and see. Alpha is going to be seen with her buzz cut, shaved head, bald head, walking towards Hilltop to get her daughter back. My daughter. We'll see if she gets Lydia back in episode 911, which I assume, because the end of the episode, we'll see Alpha go towards Hilltop. We'll see the backstory of Alpha, Lydia, and Lydia's father, Frank. Lydia says, you don't want to mess with my mom. You don't want to mess with Carol either. And I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. But I really hope we see Carol and Alpha talk and have a storyline this season. But Lydia is still locked up, and Daryl tries to find out where Alpha is. He doesn't know her name is Alpha, doesn't know who Lydia's mom is at all, but Alpha is bad news. Daryl's doing the interrogation, probably pretty much all of it. Michonne left, and Tara's with Magna's group, out and about. Or see Kelly flipping out, because I believe this is towards the end of the episode. If you know the potential spoilers of our previous video, it looks where Connie and Kelly are walking back towards Hilltop. The Hilltop guards take Kelly in, but Connie is so far back and the Whispers are coming towards that everyone's freaking out. Kelly's trying to get to Connie, but my question is, why is Connie and Kelly not together walking side by side? They should be right there next to the guards towards it. We'll see if it makes sense. Tara's looking out with her binoculars. It takes me back to earlier in season 9 when she kind of did the same thing with the lookout point, and she was looking at where the walkers were, and people were like, is that a whisper? Is that a whisper? Well, I guess the whispers weren't around just then, or maybe they were. Maybe they've been watching the Hilltop for a long time, but the binoculars have been seen twice with Tara in season 9. Tara puts her binoculars down. She's like, oh crap. And I'm sure it's when the Whispers and Alpha are walking towards the Hilltop, a bunch of them. So I wonder if we're going to see a lot of the Whispers. I don't think we're going to see Beta this episode. And a lot of people are like, come on, Beta. Where's Beta? I can't wait to see that introduction as well. Then we see Daryl running towards Tara's lookout point. You can see a good shot of the vest there with the one wing. I wonder if they're ever going to replace the wings on his vest. And I mean, he lost Rick. He lost his wingman. But Daryl goes to the lookout point to look out. We see some walkers in the woods. And this is probably when Magna, Yumiko, Connie, Kelly, Marco, Cal, and Tara go to look for Alden and Luke. And they find the horses. And this is probably a walker that was eating one of the horses. You can see the blood on the mouths. Yumiko's arrows is something I highlighted in the thumbnail. And if you look at it, if you watch The Talking Dead for episode 909, you saw that Yumiko puts a bullet casing at the end of it. It's kind of like a spear tip with a bullet casing, and it's pretty awesome. I didn't see that done before, and I haven't seen it before on any other zombie apocalypse show, and I think it's pretty smart. That's how Luke knew those were Yumeko's arrows. Probably the specific modified arrow with the bullet casing tip. Pretty smart. We see Daryl throw open the doors and walk down because he's pissed that Henry is giving up too much information. Daryl has been overhearing the conversation with Henry and Lydia's like, oh, what about this? What about that? And Henry's like, the kingdom's just a day's ride. I'll take you there. And Daryl's like, don't be so stupid, Henry. What are you doing? You don't know this girl. You're in love with this girl already. Don't be so dumb. Well, I doubt he says all that, but he's pissed that Henry is giving up information, valuable information, to this outsider, a person he just met. You can't trust her. Then we see Connie and Kelly with the slingshots, and I have to say, it's kind of cool. I wouldn't want it to be my weapon of choice in a zombie apocalypse, but it's kind of different. And the slingshot right there just takes me back to The Simpsons and Bart Simpson, but it's kind of cool. It's a little different, and I like that they added it for the show. And this picture here takes me back to the potential spoilers that we have in another video with the dipper of water. Daryl is giving Lydia a drink, and Lydia attacks Daryl. Like, what are you doing? You're inside the jail cell. You reach for him and pull towards him and try to attack him. Like, what are you doing? Did Daryl just pull the water away? Like, nope, too slow, sorry, messing with her or something? I doubt that's what's going on here, but Lydia, why are you attacking Daryl? That's just stupid. But we'll see some ups and downs with Lydia for sure. And here we see Lydia and Henry holding hands, and this confirms more of the potential spoilers. Henry is outside Lydia's jail cell after Daryl lets him out. Lydia is back inside the jail cell, and they're both fine, and they're both alive. It kind of looks like a Romeo and Juliet type thing. The Whisperers are walking towards Hilltop, and I wonder if the guards and the people outside are like, they're coming, like they're running away, like when Michonne and Sadiq and DJ brought Magnus Group to Hilltop, and the guy on the horse is like, they're coming, and they're running away, like the Walkers are coming, like the British are coming. It's just kind of fun, like Paul Revere, but I don't know if they're going to do that or not, but I could see that as we saw that earlier in season 9, and they could be bringing some things back. And I made several references to one of our previous videos about potential spoilers in the video with that thumbnail right there. And it kind of highlights a lot of things for the episode. Is it 100% accurate? I think it's pretty accurate. I'm not sure. We have to wait and see. But is it confirmed or not? We will find out this Sunday. And after reading the potential news for the episode, and I'm not sure if people are going to like it or not, but I think I will, because I like the backstory of Alpha. I want to see what happens there. We got some information from the comics, but I think the show can elaborate more and more and more about these characters, especially Alpha. We're going to see Alpha before she became the Whisperer leader in Baltimore. I think it's around day 23 of the start of it. We'll see Alpha, Lydia's father, Frank, and really why Alpha is the way she is. We'll see if it's done the same way from the comic to the show. We'll see Alpha and Lydia playing checkers. She says checkmate, kind of a funny little line. We saw some board games being played previously. We saw the governor playing chess with Megan, and I like when things kind of connect. And I know it's not an exact connection with the governor, but we'll see some things possibly. To me, it looks like they shot this in the same exact set of the Sanctuary. They just turned the Sanctuary into this camp of a bunker, a basement, a place in Baltimore. And I don't think Frank's a very nice guy. We'll see the start of the hush, the shush of Alpha to Frank and a couple other people potentially. We'll see some story kind of flip-flopping with Lydia is the word as she tells Henry, this is what Frank did, this is what Alpha did, this is what happened. Then she's like, wait, I think I got it backwards. So this is actually what her mom did, and this is what Frank did, and this is what happened. So it could be a little all over the place for some people, but I'm excited to see Alpha finally. But I think we got to wait to the very, very, very end of the episode. Again, we'll probably get more of an Alpha present day storyline in episode 9/11. But the Whisperers are definitely here. They're coming to Hilltop. We're getting there, guys. And I know a lot of people are excited about Beta. I'm excited too. I want to see how Alpha and Beta really first met, how this whole thing started, this ideology, and really how Beta and Alpha came together. I don't know if we'll see Beta in the episode. There's no word of that. But what if Ryan Hurst, who plays Beta, is there in Baltimore or around DC? And does Alpha already have people, followers? Is it just Alpha and Lydia? Is Beta with a group of people and they all join forces? And I wonder how much detail they're going to get into. And I want to talk about Alpha and Carol. And I know this does not look like Carol, but you see the long hair, you see the look of it. Carol, for the longest time, did not have long hair. And that's Alpha. This is Carol. And it's kind of funny now that she has this look. Yes, she looks like Orlando Bloom from Lord of the Rings, but she also kind of has a look that Alpha has. Longer hair, and I'm not saying that Alpha and Carol look alike, but you can see kind of a similar look. But I believe that Alpha and Carol are very similar, especially with their husbands or, significant others. I don't know if Frank is Alpha's husband or not, but Ed was terrible. Frank looks to be terrible. There could be some sort of backstory connection like that. And I wonder if Carol can see herself in Alpha and vice versa. And then Carol's like, wait, you're crazy, Alpha. I can't do that. And then takes her out. That'd be pretty awesome. But let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below, guys. Did you see the Talking Dead and the bullet casing on Yumiko's arrow? It's not the best picture there, but look for it. It's a pretty nice little detail, and it's pretty smart. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below what you're excited for this Sunday's episode 9/10, our breakdown, anything we missed, and just anything in general. Thank you guys for watching. We love The Walking Dead and being part of this awesome Walking Dead community. If you love The Walking Dead and being entertained, hit that subscribe button and the bell to get notifications. We post videos every day about The Walking Dead and various content. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories, and tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.